I would like for you to take a moment and use your imagination. And I want you to go on a little trip with me. And I want to visit this place. And in this place, you will find that all of your dreams can be made possible. In this place, you will find a community of people from all walks of life, from all different cultures and different backgrounds, who come together to share common ideas, common knowledge, and help each other with the process of making dreams come to life. In this space, it was an environment where creativity is encouraged, collaboration is championed, talents are cultivated, and identity is celebrated. Now, I don't know about you, but that definitely sounds like a place I would want to visit or I want to take a part of. So, since I'm giving this talk, I want use or exercise my creative control and tell you what that place looks like or what it's called. But for the sake of us all coming around a common theme, let's call this place a makerspace. Makerspace. Makerspaces, hackerspaces, DIY labs, fab labs, creative learning centers, whatever you want to call them, but by definition are only just places where people come to invent, learn, share ideas and knowledge, and they create things that we use on a day-to-day basis. Makerspaces are also seen as the economic engine that are driving entrepreneurship for so many people right now. Makerspaces are having such a profound impact that education institutions are putting them in their schools and incorporating maker programming into their curriculums. This may be all great, assuming that everyone has access to makerspaces. Access, the thing that I want to concentrate on today. Because without access, there is no impact. Access. Okay, prior to my introduction, how many people have ever heard of a makerspace or a hackerspace? Okay, great. So, but an even deeper question, how many people have actually been to a makerspace or have taken advantage of the opportunities a makerspace has? Just as I thought, so little. So why is something that's so great and has the potential to impact our very lives and the youth around us, yet so few people have had the opportunity to go or take advantage of it? You may be thinking to yourself, why does this all even matter to me? Well, for starters, technology is ingrained in every facet of our lives. It has changed the very way that we live life today. Technology is in the forefront of just about every field that we can think of, from medicine to music production. Technology has changed or shaped the fabric in the way that it's practiced and the way that we think about it. So, with technology being such at the forefront, there is a need, and the need is even greater now for us to provide students with the skills that they need to be able to inhabit or take advantage of the opportunities that we have available today. So, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that there aren't any makerspaces present, but yet there are so few, so the impact is not yet seen. While so few have the opportunity to participate in this, there's still a need that we need to provide our students with the skills and the trainings and the opportunities that they can take advantage of to be able to deal in this workforce. In 2014, Memphis made the Forbes list as number 10 as the city growing and offering the most tech jobs within the United States. The sad thing is that most of those jobs were filled by people from out of state. Problem. So, if that trend continues, the economic and digital divide will continue to increase within our community. With technology and STEM continuing to grow, and the need for a skilled workforce continuing to grow, we have a responsibility to provide our youth and our students with the same skill building opportunities that will get them the jobs that are out there, will give them the opportunities that will help them become entrepreneurs, will give them the opportunities to go about our social, to live in this time and be socially, economically, and culturally aware and adept. So, you ask, what would the solution be? I'll tell you what the solution is. It looks like places like the Mix in San Francisco, or U Media in Chicago, or the Malcolm X Public Library Learning System, or right in our own. With spaces like Cloud 901 providing open access to maker programming, youth now have the opportunity to be engaged and exposed to areas of technology training and programming like coding, 3D printing, 3D design, even on the creative side, video production, audio production. It gives youth an outlet and an access to things that will allow them to be more productive in life and even impact them right now by just even giving them a place to go where they can congregate amongst each other, convene, and just have a place that they can call their own. I first got my start on this mission back in Oakland, California, where I worked for the Maker Education Initiative. My work there, I led a group of individuals passionate about seeing more students have access to maker education, maker spaces, and maker programming. Through that work, my mission was defined to give more students access to this type of programming and this type of, engagement and experience. So now in my position currently in Cloud 901, I've been able to connect with an organization like the Memphis Public Library who believes that the future is now, and investing in our youth and making the necessary investments possible to ensure that our youth have what we need to be successful in this day. We are able to provide and meet that need and fill that gap that is widening ever so fastly because so many students don't have access. And what does access look like? It looks like a student being able to come and participate for free, learn coding, learn different programming languages, learn how to 3D print, has the opportunity to participate in robotics for free. What type of impact when you provide access to makerspaces or this type of programming? Well, for starters, you have a young lady who's named Emmy who just had the opportunity to win $15,000 in a contest by submitting a video in Toyota Safe Driving Contest. You have a young man by the name of Terry who participated in First Robotics, who beforehand had a record, who didn't have any idea or any clue of what he wanted to do in his life. Now he's concentrating on trying to go to school and majoring in engineering. You also have a young lady by the name of Stacy who developed her engineering portfolio, who is now an electrical engineering student at CBU. All of this could be made possible, but only with access. So you may be asking yourselves, what could you do? Go to your local city councilman, your organizations, your corporations, anybody who has the power to make a change. Urge them to invest now in what we need, which is high-tech programming, open access areas for students to gain and exercise their knowledge and acquire those skills that we need. Because without access, there is no impact. Thank you.